Lina the Arctic fox was so happy that finally the time had come to go to school. She couldn't wait to learn all sorts of new things and make lots of new friends. It was a bright and sunny morning, and the first rays of light sparkled on Lina's white fur. She woke up early to get ready for her first day at the animal school. She had a little school bag packed with books, pencils, and erasers. Her little blue eyes shone with excitement as she put on her brand new shoes, which were almost as white as her fur. Before going to school, Lena stopped by the nearby lake for a quick swim. She splashed around in the water, enjoying the feeling of it on her warm fur. As she swam, she looked forward to meeting her new classmates. After her swim, Lina continued on her way to the animal school. The closer she got, the more excited she became. She could hear the sound of children laughing and playing. Finally, she arrived at the school and took a deep breath before walking through the door. Inside, everything was colorful and inviting. There were toys, books, and posters on the walls. Lina walked over to a table where several other young animals had gathered. They were all waiting for class to start. First, there was Misho the cat, a fluffy gray tabby with green eyes and a playful grin. He was bouncing a ball off the floor and making it go up and down. Beside him sat Lulu the owl, a wise old bird with big yellow eyes and a serious expression. She seemed to know everything and wasn't afraid to share her knowledge with anyone who asked. Next to Lulu was Toto the rabbit. He was a small brown rabbit with long ears and a twitching nose. He was eating a carrot and seemed very focused on his snack. And finally, there was Soso the turtle. He was a calm and collected reptile with a brown shell and a kind face. He was reading a book and seemed very focused on what he was learning. Lina felt a bit shy at first, but soon the bell rang and a friendly-looking bear walked in. He had a big smile and a warm voice. "Hello, young learners," he said. "Welcome to our class. Today, we'll learn and play together." Lina and the other animals cheered, and the lesson began. First, the teacher asked each student to share their name and something special about themselves. Lina went next after Toto, who had just finished showing his amazing trick of jumping high in the air. "Hi, my name is Lina, and I love swimming," she said proudly. The teacher smiled. "Swimming is wonderful," he said, "and I'm sure you'll teach us some tricks later on." Then the lesson continued with songs, games, and stories. Lina paid close attention and learned many new things. She discovered that Misho was very good at solving puzzles. Lulu knew a lot of interesting facts about nature, and Soso was an expert at staying calm and focused. Toto, on the other hand, seemed to prefer daydreaming to paying attention. After a while, it was time for a break, and the animals went outside to play. Lina was happy to see that the playground was filled with all kinds of fun things like slides, swings, and a sandbox. But she noticed that Toto was sitting alone on a bench and didn't seem to want to play. "Hey, Toto," Lina asked, "why aren't you playing with the others?" Toto sighed. "I don't know," he said. "I just don't feel like it." Lina sat down beside him and said, "Come on, Toto, let's go have some fun." But Toto shook his head. "No, thank you," he said. "I'd rather stay here." Lina was a bit disappointed, but she didn't want to force him to do anything. So she got up and went to find the others. Misho, Lulu, Soso, and the other animals were playing a colorful ball game. They were throwing and catching a ball made of yarn and having a great time. Lina joined them, and soon they were all laughing and playing together. The ball came toward Lina, and she quickly threw it back to Misho. Suddenly, Toto appeared out of nowhere and accidentally kicked the ball away. It rolled toward the edge of the playground and was about to fall off. "Oh no," Lina exclaimed. "We have to stop it." She and the other animals ran after the ball. Just as it was about to fall, Lina jumped up and managed to stop it with her paw. "I did it," she said proudly. The other animals cheered, and Toto ran over to her. "Thank you, Lina," he said. "I'm sorry I kicked the ball away. I didn't mean to." Lina smiled. "It's all right, Toto," she said. "Accidents happen." She helped him pick up the ball, and they all went back to the game. This time, Toto was more careful, and the game continued without any problems. Soon, it was time to go home. Lina and the other animals said goodbye to their teacher and walked out of the school together. "I had so much fun today," Lina said to Toto. "I can't wait to come back and see everyone again." Toto nodded. "Me too," he said. "I'm glad I made new friends." They walked side by side as the sun began to set and the sky turned a beautiful shade of orange and purple. Lina's white fur glowed in the last rays of sunlight, and her blue eyes sparkled with happiness. As they approached Lina's house, she turned to Toto and said, "Thanks for being my friend today." "You're welcome," Toto replied with a smile. "I'm glad we're friends too." He watched as Lina disappeared inside her house, and then he turned and trotted in the direction of his own home. He couldn't wait to tell his family all about his first day at school. Lina ran into the house and rushed to her parents. "Mom, Dad, guess what? I started school today," she exclaimed. Her parents were very proud and happy for her. "That's wonderful, Lina," her mother said. "How was your first day?" Lina told them all about her new friends and the fun activities they had done in class. She also told them about the ball game and how she and Toto had saved the day. "You sound like you had a great time," her father said with a smile. "We knew you would have a wonderful first day." Lina hugged her parents and went to her room to get ready for bed. As she lay in her bed, she thought about her first day at school. She had learned so much and made wonderful friends. "I can't wait to go back," she whispered. And with that thought, Lina drifted off to sleep. She dreamed of playing with her friends, learning new things and having fun. She knew that her time at school would be filled with joy, laughter, and friendship.